Hello students, in this video we are going to see another lesson, Unit 4, Lesson 1, Sabinas Race. Okay, let's see about the author. The author Ajay Krishnan is a writer of plays and short stories. He is also a journalist. Ajay Krishnan got the Hindu Playwright Award nomination for the play. Ajay Krishnan has a thing for irony and absurdity. His award-winning first play, Butter and Measured Banana, is about a boy who goes on to become a world-famous author but faces extreme opposition to whatever he says or does in his country. Let's see some new words and meanings given in the lesson. Ancestral means connected with or belonging to previous generations. Quivering, trembling. Acha in Malayalam means father. Padded here, soft. Mocked means made fun of. Profusely, a lot, many times. Burqa, a loose outer garment worn by Muslim women. Consequences means results. Clarity, ability to think clearly. Tremor, slightly shaking movement caused by fear or cold. Flushed of someone's face, turned red from exercise or excitement. Preoccupied, thinking or worried about something without paying attention to other things. Slender, slim and well formed. Sprint, short, fast running race. Welling up means rising up. Stiffened, became firm. Straight and stiff. Below, swelled outwards. Gaped, stared at someone with the mouth open. Racked, here of a feeling shaken through one's body. Let's see the characters in this lesson. Sabina, the main character, and Anjana, the narrator. Above boy, Sabina's father, then Anjana's father and Anjana's mother. So these 5 characters are present in this lesson. Abbas boy was a carpenter who had set up shop in the garage of the narrator's ancestral house in Calicut. One day, Abbas boy called out the narrator as he came to her. What did you do? She approached him and said, "Yes, Abbas boy." Then he inquired, "Is their father busy?" Abbas boy wanted to speak to her father. Her father always busy, and every day after breakfast he went up to his study, remained there till late evening, writing. So from these lines we can understand that Abbas boy was a carpenter and he wanted to meet the narrator's father, and the narrator's father was always a busy man. Let's continue. So let's think about Calicut or Kozhikode is a city in Kerala. It was a major trading post for spices throughout the world. And Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama landed here in 1498 starting the trade between Europe and the region. The English and the Dutch followed the Portuguese. Okay, let's continue with the lesson. She told to Abbas boy that she will ask her father at dinner. But Abbas boy wanted to meet him immediately. But other than the cook at lunchtime, no one dared to knock at the father's door once he shut it behind him. But he had never instructed them not to. It was just understood. So no one may disturb Anjana's father. Again, Abbas boy requested her to call her father that he need to discuss about Sabina. So she made her way into the house upstairs to her father's study and knocked. She heard a chair shift inside. And who is it? She heard her father say. Then she replied, "It's me, Aja." So in Malayalam, Aja means father. He was a tall man with a thick crop of hair and large quiet eyes. The door opened and her father stared down at her. "What is it?" he said. She replied, "It's not good." He said, "It's about Sabina." Her father scratched his chin and thought for a moment. Then he said, "Bring it." So Anjana's father asked her to bring Abbas boy up. When Abbas and she went up, her father was bent over a book on the table, writing. She said, "Acha." He tapped the page with the tip of his pen and put it up. "Come in," said her father. As soon as they entered the room, her father closed his book and put his pen away, then looked at Abbas boy. "What's the problem, Abbas?" he said. Abbas boy said, "It's Sabina. I took your advice and sent her to school. Now she spends hours every day learning about mathematics and science and Allah knows what else." So Abbas boy came there to complain about his daughter Sabina, and he said, as per the advice of Anjana's father, he had sent her now she spends hours every day in learning. Okay, let's continue. He said, "It will be helpful, Abbas." Then he replied, "I trust that it will." But yesterday he came home with a request that I simply cannot grant. She wants to run. Abbas boy's daughter wants to participate in the school sports team, but her father was not ready to allow her. Okay, so then the narrator's father asked Abbas boy that, "Have you spoken to her about it yet?" But Abbas boy wanted the narrator's father to speak to her because he respects her. It is the tendency of the parents that if they wanted to instruct their words, they will approach the person whose words will be respected by their words. The narrator's father replied that he can't tell her what to do and what not the duty, or it is the customary thing that the fathers should talk to their children. It is not others. So Anjana's father insisted that. Later her father shifted in his chair and gazed at the surface of his desk for a few moments and said, "Bring her here tomorrow morning." So Anjana's father finally accepted to talk with Sabina. Abbas boy thanked the narrator's father profusely and left. The next morning, Abbas boy arrived with Sabina. She was in the black burqa she had begun wearing some years ago. Okay, burqa is the free type of clothing worn by the Muslim women. The narrator said, "Good morning, Abbas boy and Sabina." The narrator Anjana welcomed Abbas boy and Sabina. They nodded at her. Then she led them into the house and up to her father's study. They entered and sat in silence. Sabina, said the narrator's father, "Your father tells me you want to take part in your school sports meet." So, Anjana's father asked Sabina whether she wanted to participate in the school sports meet. Sabina said softly, "Yes." And Anjana's father asked her, "Has he told you that he doesn't want you to?" For that, Sabina replied, "No, but I know he doesn't." Because Sabina had understood her father well. My father sighed. "Sabina, no one can tell you what to do. You have to take your own decisions and be aware of their consequences on you and the people around you." So, for that, Sabina replied, "I understand," said Sabina. Later, Abbas boy and narrator's father discussing the payment for some cupboards that Abbas boy had made, and Anjana's father called and told her, "See Sabina out to the gate." Okay, so Abbas boy returned to the garage. Sabina and Anjana walked to the gate. Anjana was thinking about her father's words, wondering how she would react if he forbade her to do something. Okay, so what happened? Let's see. Sabina decided to participate in the school running race, even if her father throws her out of the house. So Sabina took a firm decision to participate in the school sports meet. Sabina spoke clearly and Anjana heard the tremor in her voice. Anjana told Sabina to wait for her around the corner of the road. She packed a tracksuit, a pair of running shoes and socks in a bag and took it to her. Sabina laughed when she looked inside. Sabina asked, "When will I wear this?" Okay. So, Anjana packed the tracksuit, a pair of running shoes and socks, and gave it to Sabina. But Sabina asked where she would wear the track shoes, pair of shoes, everything. Anjana replied, "Early in the morning at Nehru Park, while everyone is still asleep." So both of them planned to practice the running at Nehru Park while everyone heard asleep. In the next morning, Anjana reached Nehru Park at 4 a.m. and looked around. She saw Sabina wearing the clothes she had given to her. Sabina looked so different. Her eyes were no longer the eyes of the child. Instead, they had an adult warmth that made Anjana feel much younger. Okay, so the eyes of Sabina were looking like an adult's eye. Sabina smiled and began to run. Anjana did not run too fast since it was her first day of practice and she didn't want Sabina to strain her muscles. Okay, so as it was the first day of the practice, she did not want Sabina to strain her muscles. They were sweaty and flushed after half an hour practice. Anjana asked Sabina if she wanted to have a glass of tea at a nearby stall, but she was nervous and preoccupied. Sabina didn't want to have tea. Instead, she wanted to go home before her family wakes up by 5. So, it was a split family, so a lot of rules and regulations and standard regularities would be followed, so that Sabina was afraid of her family and her father. They parted after deciding to meet at the same time the following day. Anjana found herself remembering the sight of Sabina running across the park, her legs long and slender, her elbows sticking out too far from her body. Over the next few mornings, Sabina grew noticeably faster. On the 4th morning, Anjana outran Sabina, but it exhausted her. At breakfast, a few hours later, Anjana found the bag Anjana had given Sabina leaning against the wall in her living room. So, the bag which Anjana had given to Sabina was there in her living room, leaning against the wall. Anjana came to know that Sabina's father came and returned her things. Okay, so Sabina's father found her practicing and found the tracksuit, shoe, everything. So he returned everything to Anjana's house. Okay, Anjana realized what had happened. She asked, why can't Sabina run? It's just a race. So Anjana thought in this way. Why Sabina's father is so adamant that he would not allow Sabina to run. It's just a race. Her father replied, Anjana's father replied, it is for us to decide. And Anjana's mother said, if Sabina wants to run, she will run. After 2 days later, Anjana received a letter. The letter signed only said the sport meet is on Saturday. So Anjana received the letter about the sport. On Saturday, Anjana reached the government high school. The sprints were about to begin. She went to the end of the track. There was no sign of Sabina. Is Sabina Khan running? Anjana asked a teacher standing at the end of the track. No, he said. She gave her name for the trials, but didn't come. So, Anjana wanted to know whether Sabina is participating in that running or not. Anjana turned to the track. 9 girls were bent and ready to run. Get set. The sound heard. So, by hearing this sound, their bodies become firm, straight and still. Okay. Then the next command came, go. Okay. So, no one saw where the 10th runner came from as the 9 runners shot forward. She looked around, finding no empty track. She stepped out beyond the track and into an imaginary track on the ground. She began to run. As she ran, her black burqa billowed behind her like a thick black cloud of smoke. So, with her burqa, Sabina started running, and there were 9 girls already were running. And there was no track for her because already 9 girls occupied the track. So she started to run in her own track. Okay. So beyond the track, she ran in an imaginary track on the track. Okay. What happened? The other girls were now already well into the race. The black sheep quickly gathered speed and began to catch up with the runners in the middle, who grew aware of a flapping behind them. They gaped as she caught up with a few smooth strides, moving steadily closer to the 2 leading runners. Her elbows stuck out too far from her body, and she ran barefoot. Okay. So, the other girls, the leading girls, were seeing her with their mouth wide open. And by the 50-meter line, the black sheep was at par with the 2 leaders. The crowd watched in silence. Then the runner broke away. With one more burst of power, she went forward, soaring past the finishing line like a great blackbird. Okay, so she had won because of her good practice and unquenchable aim to succeed in that one thing. 9 girls gathered at the end of the track, bent and panting, but the 10th runner kept running off the field and out of the school ground into the street. I ran after her till I was just behind. Sabina said. She turned. Yes. There were tears streaming down her face, and her body was racked with wave after wave of laughter. Then she pulled away, and I caught a last glimpse of a smile before the veil slipped down her face. Okay, so from this passage, we could understand that Anjana praised her and asked her whether she was laughing or crying, and for that Sabina replied both, and her body was racked with wave after wave of laughter. Okay, so at last Sabina walked away, leaving only the wetness in my palm of salty sweat and tears that I had wiped from her cheeks. Okay, the narrator at last concludes by saying that she had only the wetness in her hand, in her palm of salty sweat and tears that she had wiped from the cheeks of Sabina. Okay, that's all